Today's Sunday. If anybody has a question, you can speak about these topics.
Yes, if you want, I have a question.
I want.
I don't know if you are reading the news, it seems that there is now more evidence about governments covering potential proofs of extraterrestrial life, and of course there is something in the Shastras describing these beings like the Gandharva, the Apsaras, and everything. But I don't know if, starting from that, you could give maybe an idea of how the cosmos is according to Vedic scriptures, because it's a bit different from the idea which we have about the cosmos according to what we learn now in school. Just briefly, because it could take, I realize it could take a long time.
Yes, Krishna, you want me to explain now the whole universe? Next to me is a scientist, he is studying this. Basically, we just have to understand there is for every desire we may have in this material plane, there's a place where we can fulfill our desires. So, if the desire is to live in Damasik or in ignorance, there are so many places. There's Patalaloka, Chatalaloka, all these hellish planets also we can find. They have great power, and you can fulfill your desires there according. It will give given you fulfillment, but of course we should never forget that whatever action we are setting will have a reaction. So it means we go to the lower class of planets, the lower class of consciousness. We have to take part in plants, animals, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes they do not like. Humans do not like. Nobody likes them. But their nature is like, let me suck their blood. So of course everybody has to pay the price. So because they have acted in this way, they got a body like this. So some are very lusty, they perform kind of lusty, fulfilling their lusty desire. They can take part in it is not directly heavenly planet, but it is where it is it actually is a hellish planet. It's a planet in Bhagavatam described. There is only ladies living there. And men, when they came there, they are greedy for them. And they try to fulfill their desires, whatever they have there. So all this is there, but we should not forget at next lifetime they may have opposite, or they may get a result accordingly. And they have to take in a bird, in a tree maybe, so they cannot, they have to control their senses. So 3 is also different world, different planet, this kind of consciousness. So there's a gross world, a concrete plane, there's so many subtle planes, so many subtle planets also. So we do not know all these things. Take the very powerful Rakshasas or Yakshasas. They have their planets very close to the planet Earth, but they have no material plane. But they are very powerful, and they are creating a lot of problems in this world. So all how this goes together, we should not speculate, because our brain is very limited. We can understand it when we go step out of this and can see how things are working, how we are under the influence of this external plane, of this external world. What is controlling us? What is telling us to do this? So we always sure that I am, or is there someone else or many else who is guiding me and holding me here? So I'm not free now. I am controlled by the external nature, by the Mayic. Basically, we have not yet understood who I am and where I am coming from, where I am going. Hare Krishna. Radhe. So, these things is theoretically we can read it in the Shastra, but practically we have to practice, then you will understand and you will get free from this, all these desires of I and my thinking. Because basically our whole nature is I want to be happy, I want to enjoy. And for this, people even kill. And they do everything for this. And they think this is normal. This is animal life, actually. But they do it, this is their nature. Like lions or tigers or this who are eating each other. But they are not sinful, acting sinful. They just have their karma is like this. They are forced to take such a body that they can fulfill their desire. The next lifetime they may change, whatever, according to their activities. Yes, and they're the heavenly planets. If you're very pious, if you do all the rites, you follow the karma kanda part, means that worshipping in Hinduism, everything is there. You can worship the demigods. Demigods are responsible inside this universe. We can pray to them, they will fulfill our desires. We worship them, and you may go for 1,000 of years to the heavenly planet. But when you think this heavenly planet, you go to this planet where all the ladies are, and they are just eat you up more or less. This is not heavenly planet. But we think this is heavenly planet. This is foolish. Heavenly planet means they do not have, physically sick, they have subtle bodies. They are dancing, they are living very in goodness, in very peaceful atmosphere, in great harmony. And there's no cross party. This is a state of consciousness. And then it goes further to where the holy persons, sannyasis, who are not become qualified, they also have their planet, and the mystics. And then you come to the Brahman station, in the neutral station, where you're out of this whole and you can see how this material world is working. By my desire, everything manifesting. I am creating my universe. That is said in the Shastra, we all have been Brahma once. We have created from a neutral stage, we could decide, go we back home, where we are coming from, or we want to try to enjoy separate. But it is not possible because we are all one with the Supreme. So you have to, he put us in illusion so that you can think, I am the doer, I am the controller, I am the enjoyer. And where we are now, we have to, if you want to go back home, many are waiting for us. They're looking at us, perhaps. It's such a wonderful world. Where transcendental world, where the Supreme Lord performs his eternal pastimes. But we have not the eyes. We cannot see, we are blind, we are looking only external, out here. Our eyes should turn inside, look to our heart. The external world cannot bring us happiness, never. It is an illusory happiness. It will come. Mainly it is in the mind, you know. When you get it, then it's already gone. You have 10 other desires to enjoy. So this is the universe for those who wants to separately enjoy, separately from the Supreme Enjoyer. He is the enjoyer. He is the controller. He is the creator. Everything belongs to him. Not one atom is out of his control. It is him. We are all parts and parcels of him. Spiritual birth, spiritual, tiny, insignificant. But here in the material world we can think, I'm such a genie, I'm such attractive person, everybody looks at me, or I'm so intelligent, I'm so... But we do not know anything. In our universe, you know, where we are living, we are thinking, this is my world, this is the world. But everybody lives in a separate universe. And everybody gets the reaction of his past activities. And this is the circle we are going in, every living individual going in this material world. How to get out of this? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. How to get out? Krishna Nam, in Krishna non-different. If you are a realized person, then we must read the pastime of Mahaprabhu. He falling unconscious, his tears, he's crying. He becomes something like mad, out of love to Krishna. He himself came to show us what is our goal, that we should go back home where we are coming from. We have our position there, either in Vaikunta or in any lila, millions of lilas, millions of forms of the Lord manifest. Radhe, Radhe. There's any question more? Oh, did I answer the question?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you
talk about inspiration and
forcing?
Trying to force someone to do something.
Yes. Basically, it is unnatural. It is the material world, it is an illusion, it is temporary. By force you cannot, by example, if somebody comes to you, man with a pistol in the hand, you must love me. What do you think? What kind of love will this be? These things, like love, like peace, like harmony, these things we cannot force. We have to understand. First we have to make peace, not by seeing others, because the others all bad or aggressive. Or this is the mystic of Bhakti or Vaishnava. We have to understand. There cannot be force in loving devotion to the Lord. He will never force us. Because, as I say, when you force someone like this, you must do this, then you'll never do it by heart. You're forced. So everything we have to correct, not in the external plane. We have to, all these mistakes and all these faults, what we are finding in others, actually they are in us. We have to realize, I am the rascal, and not the others. That's because Mahaprabhu, this very important shloka, he's only 6 shlokas he wrote, Shikshastakam. Trinadapi sulijana, tarorapi sahishnava, amanina amanatena, kirtaniya sadhari. So we must first become more humble than a blade of grass. Means somebody does us something bad, or like a grass, when you step on and to go further, then after some time grass again comes up. But we must take the attitude and one steps on that we stay on the Trinada Pisunichina, more humble than a grass, more humble we stay down. And then more tolerant than a tree. Tree is tolerating everything, not protesting. Never. We have not heard our trees. Some were cutted. Our Nishina Maharaj is expert. They never protest. And now it's cold outside, they do not give me a jacket or something. No, they tolerate. And we should become more tolerant than a tree. And we should give respect to all living beings. Because we are all living beings are part and parcel of the Lord. He may be the lowest of the lowest, but he is also a part of the Lord. He is just fallen because he had practiced life harming to others, maybe, and now he has to got a body where he is suffering. But he is a spirit soul, like every one of us. Everywhere there are spirit souls. Seen and not seen. There may be 100,000 in this room now. Persons who may hear, but we cannot see them. So in the same way we do not see when our desires come to us from where they're coming, from me, or someone enters us or manipulates us. We have not the power to see this. So Bhakti can free one and gives one clear mission, a vision, how this whole world, material world, is working. And it is not, we cannot blame anyone else that I cannot understand, I cannot do it. It is my problem. I can decide freely. But I am really so free, you may think about this. I want to go back home, back to Godhead. There's no death, no perfect harmony, perfect peace. Love is, we cannot imagine what love means. Because we have only experience of this material world. Here is temporary, everything. So we have no personal experience of the transcendental world. But we could decide it on to go there. But why we cannot go? Everybody knows. Everybody. And Krishna knows also. And all those great saints know. They know, they can see this. Because they are not moving on this gross level where we are living. But they do not criticize us, or they do not force us. But they can inspire us, perhaps, to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. This very powerful mantra. Hare Nama, eva kevalam kalonasti, kalonasti, kalonasti eva, katyanyataha. There's in many, in the Purana, Upanishad, yes, this Mahamantra is mentioned as the only way in this age of Kali. in this age where we are now, it is very powerful mantra. It's only a sound vibration. But if we develop faith, then the Lord will manifest through the mantra. And He will show according to our desire, according to how much we want to surrender to Him, how much faith we have developed in Him. But we have more faith in money, in everybody knows. So everybody should understand what is the problem, why I'm not able to enter the eternal pastime of the Lord. I'm not able because I have so many private pastimes. They are more important. It's very simple. It's very simple. Now it's complicated, but in reality it is very simple. What is the highest level to attain Goloka, Vrindavan? Who are the most closest to Lord? So intimate. The gopis, or Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, or the cowherd boys. They are playing with Him, they do not know He is God. And they love Him so much, they love Him. There's no border, unlimited, and always increasing. And these pastimes, we want to imitate here in this world. But here it will not work. In 50 years or 100 years, nobody of us will be here. Where we will be? Who knows? It's not under our control. But if I give him €1,000, maybe, I cannot buy it. Surrender, surrender, surrender. We have to develop faith. This is the price. He doesn't want anything external. He wants us back home. Loving search for the lost servant. This is a book. He is lovingly searching for his lost servant. But he is not forcing us. We can decide. And we cannot blame him if we have any problems in the life. It is our problem. What do you think? Could it be like this? You cannot prove it that it is not like this. But you can make an experience. So we try to get the sweets from the table of food, but we don't want to take what is not tasty to us. But what the Lord wants, He writes this of a lost servant. He wants us to make a servant. We have to enter the beginning level of a servant. Dasa, dasa anudasa. Servant of the servant of the servant. And then we will develop where may our relation be, how close we are, where is our position there. And they will help us lovingly. Oh, what is time? Oh, we have a few minutes more. No argument against. No. A secret is never blame others for when you feel uncomfortable. Always blame yourself. We are not getting anything more at all, anything less as we are supposed to get according to our karma, our past activities. Nothing more. It's perfect. Radhe, Radhe. No question, no challenge. Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he was walking on the Ganga with his disciples, and he invited all scientists of the whole universe, of the whole world. He wants to challenge them. They should present their philosophical understanding. He would defeat them. He was in this mood. He destroying the illusion, Maya. Radhe, Radhe. We can just chant a few times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Jai Gaura Hari Taigo Premanandi. Thank you. Sila Gurudev Nityalil Vaishnav Prabhupada. Sriyacharya Stota Sima Bhakti Vaibhav Purva Maharaj Ki Jai. Taigo Premanandi. Manchakalpatarubhyascha Paritan Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Bhakti Sara Kamuni Goswami Maharaj ki Jai.